When they welcome me, they say they were freedom fighters. When they welcome me, they say they were liberators. But when they give their time, they change their mind. When they give their time, they change their mind. What kind of people they say? They are freedom fighters. What kind of people they say? They are freedom fighters. You freedom fighter, you raping our women. They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter, you raping our children. They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter, you destroying our country. They are freedom fighters. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. 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 When they were coming, they said they were liberators. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. But when they came here,
all right. Yes, I want to say a pleasant good morning. Good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location. I would like to welcome you to another edition of the program, Issues in the Society, with me, Stephen Compton, and Mr. Aliyu Masale there from the United States of America. And so we're here today. It is very, very important that we be here, to speak a truth to power. As I always told you most of the time, that our country, Liberia, is seriously at a crossroads owing to the issues that are happening in our country. And so, what appeared to be a total define of the rule of law that govern our country is something red showing in our various faces by the executive branch of government. And so we talk about this issue. Owing today, we'll be playing host to Mr. Brian Brown from the Speaker's office. We are going to discuss this issue here this morning. And so very quickly, let me bring on Mr. Aliyu Masale. Good morning, Chief. Good morning. Mr. Masale, are you following? Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Masale. Are you there? All right. It seems like he should be doing something. Yes. So as I told you earlier on, yes, and for those of you who are following us via our various social media platforms, we are asking you to share the live video and invite other people to watch along with you. Mr. Masale, are you getting me?
Yes. Good morning, Stevie Compton.
Good morning. Are you getting me, Mr. Masale?
I'm hearing you loud and clear. What's happening to you?
I really don't know what is going on. Okay. I really don't know what is actually going on. And so as I told you earlier on, we are going to play host to Mr. Baron Brown from the Speaker's office as we discuss issues of national importance here. Kings 88.5 on the Friday edition of the program Issues in the Society. So we are going to take a break and see how best to get on Mr. Aliyu Masale as we move on this morning. I think there should be some technical problem here we are faced with. But let's take our team soon and do some adjustment here to be right back with Mr. Aliyu Masale. I think we need to do this. It's very, very much important. Let's take our team soon and be right back.
welcome me, they say they will liberator. But when they kill their crown, they change their mind. When they kill their crown, they change their mind. What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
You freedom fighter, you raping our women.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you killing our children.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you destroy our country.
They are freedom fighters.
Ayo, 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 ayo. Hey, ayo, yo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Hey, ayo, yo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. When they were coming, they said they were liberator.
Okay, so Mr. Masale, I really don't know. I think there is a technical problem we are faced with here, and so definitely I'm going to get you via messenger, yes, so that we can be able to go on and on. Yes, I think that would be very very much important for us here. Okay, so that's very important. Yes, yeah. So let me see whether I can get you via WhatsApp. If so, that would be good for us here this morning. And keep playing the kids cash giveaway. We are giving out 10,000. All you need to do is to dial star 799 star 25 # with just 200 Liberian dollars or $1.50. You can stand a chance to win for yourself 10,000 Liberian dollars. And so for our loyalty players as well, we will be giving you some cash. Also, people who normally play on the Kings Cash giveaway, we will also be giving you some cash here this morning. All right. So all you need to do is to take advantage of this opportunity and stand a chance to win for yourself 10,000 Liberian dollars. Okay. So let me see whether I can get Mr. Ali Masale on the line this morning, and let's see whether we can get him via WhatsApp. That would be very, very much important for us. That would be very, very much important for us as we anticipate our guest this morning. Right. So let me see. Let me see whether I can get him from this end. Uh, Let me see. I'm trying to get Mr. Aliyu Mas this morning. Yeah, let's see whether we can get him. Yes. Okay. All right. So we will definitely get him later on. So yes. All right. For those of you who are following us, you can share the live video and invite other people to watch along with us here this morning and keep playing the Kings Cash giveaway star 799 star 24 and stand a chance to win for yourself 10,000 Liberian dollars. That which will be good for you. All right. So if our guest is out there, yeah, you people can usher him in now. Why I get on Mr. Aliyu Masale here this morning. Yes, so that is very important. So if he's here, yeah, you can actually get him in and as we go on and on. All right, so let me again get on Mr. Ali Masale. Yes, that wish is very, yeah. Good morning, Chief.
Yeah, good morning, Stephen.
Good
How are
morning.
you?
Yes, how are you and how's the family?
Thank God we are okay. But what's happening whenever Byron Brown comes to studio? And
Yeah, yeah.
last
So,
time
uh-huh,
he asked some questions, and
uh-huh.
he's here today. So what's going on?
Yes. We have some technical issue here that which will be resolved in a moment, probably after the show. Yes. So I think we will have you via this medium so that we can be able to proceed with the program. Yes, that is very very much important as well.
That
So.
this
Mhm.
electricity coming and going. When you talk, they say electricity is constant in the country. We need to go get machine to pay the cost that who are in the past where we maintain. Over electricity, you can maintain in the country because for ever the current comes to go like that,
Mhm.
this thing happy again. You have to call people to come and check it out.
Yeah, yeah,
But
that,
yeah, yeah, so Barrow, nice having you this morning. Even though yes, we just like got you on a web, but I appreciate you coming on this morning. But don't forget, we had to meet physically one day in the studio, you and myself. The first time you came, the system mess up, you came again today, the same thing. I will keep bringing you till we meet up physically.
yeah, yeah. That will happen. Can you speak to the map a little bit? Let me see whether you are on. Yes, speak.
Come on.
Okay, you are on, right? I think our people are getting. Are you getting him, Mr. Mazale? What's the magic?
Loud and clear.
Yeah, I think he's getting you, and I think our people are also getting you as well. Can you speak to that again?
Good morning, Masale.
Good morning, Mr. Barrow. I'm hearing you loud.
Well,
Loud
I
and
don't
clear.
know what is going on. For each time I appear in the studio, there are so many technical glitches. But anyway, it's okay. I hope everything is well with you. And I want to commend the management staff of this great institution, King's FM, one of the best media institutions in Nigeria.
It's
And
audible enough, Mr. Brown.
well, I just want to commend you and the Liberian people, every one of you guys at this unique institution for the good job done. It's like,
Yeah, yes. So I think we have to can you try this? Let me see whether we can get you. What's the mag number there? No, this one. Yes. Let's see whether we can get it from this end. It is very important. What's the mag number there? Can you help me with it, please? Just check down, no, down there. Okay, all right. Let me see. So can you speak now?
good morning. Is he getting me?
I'm hearing you clear.
All right. I want to say good morning to the people of Nigeria, and I'm here.
Okay, all right. Uh, just yeah, Mr. Masala, go ahead. Okay, so let's
Yes,
do some setup.
hearing.
Yeah.
Yes, okay, yes, do yourself.
Yeah,
Yes,
so yeah. So you can be talking while we do the setup. Just keep talking while we do the setup here this morning. That which will be good for us. And yes, so just keep talking while we do the setup here. Okay, all right. I think this way. Yes. We can on the side a little bit. No, okay. Yes. All right. Yes. So I think this is very, very much important. And, yeah, you can come here. You can come here. Next seat. Just have a seat. Mr. Masada, are you there?
yes, I'm here.
Yeah. So just keep talking as we do the setup here. We are just finding all means possible to ensure that the program goes on while
Okay.
we see how best to resolve the technical issue. Yeah. All right. So I think you can speak now, right, Mr. Brown? Yeah, you can speak to them now.
Actually, good morning for my end, my brother.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning. I'm hearing you loud and clear.
Okay, it is unfortunate. These are all part of
Yes.
the normal broadcast activities.
Mhm.
I want to say thank you and to the management staff of this unique radio station, the Liberian people, and you guys at Kings FM continue to exhibit high professionalism. And this is our country, and we always do everything possible to maintain the peace and stability of our country. And I've always said this, I will always say this, that the midst all will never give up on our country. This is our country, and we will keep fighting for the liberation of Liberia.
Okay, all right. Thank you so kindly, and it is good having you here once again. I think this is the second time coming here, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
Yes, yes. We appreciate a lot that whenever we call upon you to discuss issues of importance to our country, you always, stand by, to answer our call. Join us as we, discuss this issue. So there are a lot of things to talk about today. There are a lot of national issues to talk about. Every day that comes and goes, Liberia as a country, as I always told people, we are at a crossroads. And so, with these kind of issues, it is important enough to always talk about this issue, inform our people about the day-to-day activities and the governance process of our country. So, many among those issues, just recently, the Supreme Court, gave its own explanation in a bit of information that was, filed by the boss, Speaker Funati Kofa, and which many have seen to be not only a victory for him, but a victory for the rule of law of our country. And so we will be looking at that. What do you make of, the Supreme Court's ruling into the bit of information filed in by your boss, and also following the Supreme Court's, explanation or decision, the President of the Republic of Liberia on yesterday was able to speak to the nation, and he gave his own position as the President of the country in regards to the Supreme Court's decision that they have taken. And prior to the President's response, we have seen other lawmakers from the other side of the device giving their own position on the Supreme Court's decision. So let us first begin with this. What actually, as a media person from the office of the Speaker, what do you make of the Supreme Court's ruling?
Well, let me first of all commend the justices on the bench of the on the full bench of the Supreme Court.
Mhm.
They stood the test of time.
Okay.
What they exhibited yesterday indicates that we still have men and women in this country who have the warrior attitude to stand against the status quo.
Mm.
Uh, Before then, there were rumors, or in the corridor that they were being tampered with, or allegedly tampered with by the executive to rule in favor of the so-called majority bloc.
Okay.
So what happened yesterday, their decision, I think it is one of the best. And every nook and cranny that you pass in our country,
Mm.
the ordinary people are happy. They are commending them. And but you see, the saddest part of it, my dear friend,
Mhm.
the president's statement yesterday, uttered.
Mm.
I mean, if you want us to go that route,
Yeah, definitely. These are reasons why we actually call you.
you
Yeah.
see, the Supreme Court is the final arbiter of justice in the land.
Mm.
Whenever the court speaks,
Mm.
whether you like it or you don't like it, have the bad, meaning that the Supreme Court
Okay.
is the final period.
Mm.
You can say anything you want to say about President Donald Trump,
Mm.
as controversial as he is. People believe that he's controversial, or
Mm.
controversial element. But whenever Trump comes up with his decision, the ban setting, privileges in favor of the people of America or
Mm.
other countries,
Mhm.
when a judge rules against Trump the bars.
Okay.
It is unfortunate that the president of our country,
Mm.
the man who many people tag as having 40 years experience in government, his statement yesterday further undermines our democracy, the peace and growth of our country.
Okay.
He unveiled the type of person he is, that he's not a unified.
Mm.
Probably Waka thinks that he has a root in Settlement. So he doesn't care about any instability that might happen in our country. If
Okay.
anything happens, he is two children, Tata and Joe Waka, all of them will leave this country and leave it in our hands. So recklessly, he wants to govern this country, and we are not going to tolerate this. This is not what we fought for. This is not what our ancestors, those people who crafted our constitution, those people who fought
Mhm.
for the liberation of our country. This is not what they fought. This is not an oligarchy state where one man will just come out and say, "This is my final decision." Never.
Mm.
Not even President Charles Taylor. It's people who rendered him as a dictator. Not even Georgia ever did that. But disrespecting the sacredness of the Supreme.
Okay.
So
So,
what I want to say before
Mhm.
you can ask your final question,
Mhm.
the war, the political war has started.
We'll come to that
I want to
aspect.
say this. And watch for what
Mhm.
we are going to do in the campaign.
Yeah, we will definitely.
Since Joseph Waka wants us to make this country ungovernable,
Mm.
I'm hoping on the record,
Okay.
save this broadcast.
Mm.
We gave him a better life if you want.
Okay, so we will actually come to that. And before Mr. Masale comes in, and so you work with the speaker. You work in the office of the speaker. So I want to understand this.
Let me say this.
Mhm.
My comment
Okay.
do not represent.
Okay,
My
that's
comment,
that's what
my
I
statement,
that's what I wanted
my
to understand.
statement, my statement
Mhm.
represent me as Aaron,
Okay.
the political figure in the Republic of the Liberia City.
Okay. All right. So Mr. Masale, let me bring you on very quickly. You listen to Mr. Brown, and yeah. So I know you have other question to ask him. So yeah, just go ahead. You are live already.
Okay, yeah, thank you then. Yeah, I just listen to Mr. Brown when it comes to the Supreme Court ruling and the president decision. And he worked with Speaker Mr. Kofa and said the Supreme Court ruling on Wednesday and the president's speech yesterday. I think you went around the speaker. How is the speaker really feeling since the Supreme Court came down with the ruling? How is he really feeling? Because I know you with him and you always around him. Can you speak to that?
No, or like the speaker, like Liberian citizens.
Mhm.
Everywhere you are, the ordinary people who are down water summer in Raleigh,
Mm.
they are happy. So to answer your question, the speaker has started that
Thank you.
he tested the rule of law.
Mm.
And Miss, you have a man still right before our eyes. His offices, not office, but his offices looking into his security detail was taken for him. The left was threatened on the social media by stooges of the government. And this one, he said, listen, I'm going to stand up with man. I'm not doing this because I was born to be speaker. Okay? I'm doing this because I took an oath to protect the sacredness of our constitution. Okay? So I'm not going to give it. I charge you, my dear friend, activate your telephone line, even people who are not into politics,
Mhm.
the ordinary people.
Mm.
They will tell you that Kufa is the real deal of a man. This syndrome will then leave you with God.
Thank you, then, Mr.
Hello?
Mr. Masale, are
Are
you
you
there?
not getting me? How is Marcus?
Yes, here, I'm hearing you.
Right. So I think he's
Yeah.
more than happy, but the greatest of all, the ordinary people are happy than him because we tested the rule of law. The foundation of our country was built on the principle of law.
Mm.
No country is governed in the absence of law. So we felt, let's say, enraged at a certain matter, and we decided to go to court. At the end of the day, we got justice. The Supreme Court said, listen, Marty Kofa is the legit speaker of the Republic of the Day. That was the ruling of the Supreme Court.
Mm.
And the most preposterous part of it, to hear a man, this is what business vexes me so much.
Okay.
Pisses me off.
Okay.
This man that we all thought that he was experienced, responsible, what he demonstrated yesterday to the world, it justifies that we brought a piggy bag to serve as president of our country. But let me say this. Before Owen Joseph Boakai, we had Liberia.
Okay.
And after him, there will be Liberia.
Mm.
Nobody is more Liberian than another person. This is not your personal property. Yesteryears, if we spoke against President George Manuel Weah
Mhm.
for all the ills, today it should also be wrong. We cannot sit in our country to allow the president look at such a statement. Who does that? You see, I will walk over quote unquote the court.
Yeah. So probably one may argue that the president's statement is in regards to the separation of power. You're looking at three separate branches of government that have their own function but coordinate. So one may argue that if the president comes out to say, yes, I'm going to, go by the Supreme Court's ruling or do X, Y, and Z, it may contradict or contravene the executive standing or taking into consideration the separation of power. So that one may argue that that's the reason why he made such a statement.
I mean, what do you mean by separation of powers? When the president is part of
Mm.
the feature, they have taken side of this. Although the Constitution forbids the act of another branch melding,
Mm.
NEDLING, melding
Mhm.
into another affair or affair of another branch of government. You won't tell me, or you want me to believe this, that separation of power. When we have a major turmoil within the legislature, the president took the budget and submitted it to Richard.
Mm.
You want me to believe that separation of power when this man, this tribalist in chief, a narcissist, this man, kill me. Oh, sorry, I think about it. But he's forgive me, coming back something that said, I just got to fix it. The last president, a narcissist. The man,
He's the vice president
he's
of
the
the
vice
country.
president of the country. He's a narcissist. Everything should be about himself. The man likes power. He can do anything for power. He was born and raised as an individual just to honor my other people. You want me to tell the Liberian people about separation of power? Whatever. There's no separation of power. Joseph Boakai has taken a side. Or Ali, his government officials of government, they have taken a side. There's nothing that will separation of power. If, although the majority are aware, the majority of the people are aware. Now, listen, if on a manner in which you guys are proceeding is not right. If for any reason you want to remove from Matthew Kofa, go back to the main channel, vote against him, not to take grown-up men to one motel and say, look, we didn't want this man. So today, tomorrow, if you want to become a Lawrence, the protest, is that the same party you take? If the lawmakers just come up one morning and say they didn't want him to sell Boakai, they don't want his work to be on our payroll. Should they go to RLJ to say we're going to Capitol building? Is that the type of country we should know? This should be fire for fire. Intellectual. I want to say this. We, watch, this is not a threat to the country. But the way they want us to govern this country, we are already. For all we know is that Kofa remains the speaker of the Republic of Liberia. He's not going to resign, no matter what happens. Our blood will soak in his head. He is the speaker. I want to
Okay, Mr. Masale, yes, go ahead, Chief. Mr. Masale, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you, that Mr. Brown. Listen to you, what all you said. And this is the bureau for us. We had to make sure we save our state. And looking at the president's statement after Supreme Court ruling, this is troubling for our country as a nation. And it is just quite unfortunately having a president who has been in government for 42 years and to be carrying our country in such a way. This is troubling. I think this is time that the citizen had to look at Article 1 of the Constitution right now.
Mm.
And I want to ask you a question on this issue. This government, they campaign heavily when it comes to the respect of rule of law. According to them, President William broke all of the laws in the country. There were no respect for rule of law. Can you speak to the respect of rule of law of this government? Is the rule of law really being upheld by this government? And can you please grade this government when it comes to the respect of rule of law? Thank you.
Well, it is just an open secret that the government, being the commander in chief, the head of the country,
Mhm.
he doesn't care about the rule of law. The rule of law in this country is full. Not the president.
Mm.
He doesn't respect it. There are many instances. So let me tell you something. The former Chief Justice,
Mhm.
she was beyond bias, right?
Mhm.
Laura Mususko,
Yeah.
a Unity Party member,
Mhm.
found guilty, not even by an individual, but because of her alignment with the Unity Party and her relationship with Joseph Waka.
Mhm.
She was released by the government. Is that rule of law? You won't tell me about rule of law, my dear brother? I just want you could say anything you want to say about Georgia,
Mm.
Charles Taylor, all the former leaders, but they did not. Let's agree we don't want Kofa at all. But government works behind the scene.
Mm.
Take our Joseph Walker, call Funati. Say, my man, you have to go. I don't feel comfortable working with you. Although it is just a charade that, the first branch, the legislature is the most powerful branch of government. No, that's nonsense. I think that it is the executive in our country.
Mm.
I can back that by my argument because whatever the president wants, so shall it be. Our strength, our democracy is not like a miracle that Congress can look at the president and stand against the president. So now you're talking about rule of law. You're talking about the president protecting our laws and respecting the Constitution. I just gave you an
Mhm.
You can say anything you want to say about Charles Taylor. He didn't do that. If you want for this man to be with you as president, call Kofa. You are the president. He would never disrespect you. Once in a minute. And I would just take you guys to fresh election, step aside, go do the formality, but I want for you to be my speaker. And just say this is my position. But for you to work for the campaign as a president.
Mm.
So what moral lesson did you send out there as a president? So the day John Yakpawuro, an individual listening to me right now, decides to disrespect the sacredness of the Supreme Court,
Mm.
openly,
Mm.
flagrantly,
Mhm.
you as a president
Mm.
or government official, what are you guys going to say? Now, if the president can disrespect openly and rebuke and bring the highest court down to the lowest,
Mm.
what more do you expect from an ordinary citizen? Do you expect men that made power to not respect the decision of the Supreme Court? Those there, when the election, when those guys were at the heel of power at the Supreme Court,
Mhm.
Johnny Lewis and the rest of the people,
Mm.
you could see that level of respect. When they speak, Ellen Johnson said, listen to them. Although she had open personal issues with them, there will always be issues. But as a leader, you should be able to resolve those crises. Why is this man doing this to the country?
Mm.
Why
So,
So he bring the country for law as president.
so it seems somehow because if you listen to the president's statement yesterday, or probably you read his speech, whenever the president speaks, he continues to make mention of the respect of the rule of law. Call a citizen to always respect of the rule, be respectful of the rule of law. So, how will you tell somebody who always on the back of his citizen to adhere to the rule of law, and you are not coming to tell us that the same person is not a respecter of the rule of law? Is that any
But
contradiction?
it is just an open secret. I just listed several violations that were carried out by the president and his officials. I talked about the Gloria Muslim, okay.
So, want me to argue that
I talked
Gloria,
about
Gloria Muslim Scott
no,
wasn't
no, no, no,
released
no,
by
no,
the
no,
president, but released by the
no,
court?
no, not court, not court. They didn't interfere. The president played a major role in that. You don't know
You don't
because
have
I
an
expect
evidence to
you
that.
don't know because I expect you not to go for. I know. You don't know.
You don't,
Byron Brown knows.
Byron Brown, you don't have
No,
you don't have
no,
that you don't have an
no.
evidence to that accusation.
That's what I'm telling you, my dear brother. You
Okay.
don't know,
Mm.
and I expect you not to know because I know. The
Okay.
president played a pivotal role. The next day when they released Gloria Mususka, when she went not to the president or the two people, or hockey with Katuma Bwaga.
Mm.
The next day, the son of the president, Jojo Tama, posted, I know Jojo was whatever name he calls himself, most of his will say, our mother is back for Christ. After you have somebody Jordan got killed, instigated, she was one of the masterminds. Yeah, that. You raise a child, it is not easy to go for against child. Somebody killed your child, and the court said, this woman should go to court, go to jail as well.
Mm.
At the end of the day, you come to power because she's from your party, the Unity Party, and release her. You want to talk about rule of law? This country is in crisis. There's a serious crisis.
Okay, so before I bring on Mr. Masale once again, with all these issues that have been happening owing to the conflict at the House of Representatives, the president's statement, and all these issues happening in our country, what can you tell us what it means for our democracy?
Well, I think it means that we are going nowhere as a country.
Mm.
Instead of us making progress, we are retrogressing. Our country now is like a laughing stock in the international forum.
Mm.
Those days, people used to say, "Oh, because Georgia had a football, people laughing at the country, they didn't respect it."
Mm.
Then later on, the ordinary people said, "Listen, that bring us to fix." This man who came out doing was his predecessor.
Are you sure?
Open the telephone now. If two persons go against me, show me all of their secrets.
Mm.
It is a challenge, open challenge. Look, you can see America as powerful. You know what makes America powerful? Every day people killing themselves. You want to go to America. I mean, you with visa whatsoever you want to kill yourself. The foundation of America is the court,
Mm.
justice. You know, do you know how many Harold Kelly, multi-millionaire?
Mm.
You know, I will just name many of them. Donald Trump, the former president, he was refused and sent to court, although he wasn't placed behind bars.
Mm.
But the court said, judges stood against it to say the foundation of our country is the law.
Mm.
No matter who you are, whether you're part of Bill Gates, you're part of Elon Musk, you violate our law, you will go to court. Look at China. Why do you think the crime rate so low in those countries?
Mm.
Because when you feel enraged or your rights are being violated, you go to court.
Mm.
The court will give you justice. The leaders are protectors of the law. What do we have in Liberia? The ordinary person that violate your right,
Mm.
you decide to go to court, you can't get justice. What more do you expect from that? Somebody said, look, okay, I was not born to be speaker.
Mhm.
You say I'm not from your party, that's why you're quitting. As an individual, I came for the executive branch. You want me to leave the speakership. I was not born to be speaker, but I took an oath to protect the laws of our land. If you don't want me, you come back to the main chamber for you to vote for me. I'm putting it like that way. For you to vote for me or vote against me. The will of the people will be respected. The Supreme Court said, okay, this man is a real speaker, that other man, the RLJ speaker, the Bluetooth speaker. You go back and do the right. Then the next day, the president comes up and says, "Well, I get one call. You know, the Sarah get call and the Sarah will continue doing business with. And you still want us to believe this? But let me tell you something. Every long road has an end. Every long road has an end. Okay. No sin goes unpunished.
All right. So let me hold you there and bring on Mr. Aliyu Mansale. Yes, so Chief, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, Mr. Brown, I listened to you carefully, and you said some things. Yes, you make some brilliant point there. Because, for example, Liberia, we always want to compare ourselves with America. Okay, but we want to compare ourselves with America. We don't do things that America do. Like you said, America, those lawmakers we have there, our representatives, our senators, our governors, those people, when they go to that house, they go there to work in the interest of we the citizens. They are not there for themselves. But it is on the opposite. Like those people who live there to work for themselves. If you people want to remove this man, you know you are getting the country attacked. Why you can follow the right channel? President Baka, if you know you don't want to work with Fanatico, you are the one that's using our country resources uselessly and wastefully on those people. They go back to our LJ hotel. You are the one financing that. Was the president really get our country attacked? He really came to transform our country, to develop our country, or he keep to divide the country. You don't want to compare yourself with America. No matter who you are, Bill Gates, Donald Trump, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Elon Musk, nobody is above the law in this country. And let you Supreme Court say, if you're following what happening in this country, or all the executive order the President Trump is giving, when they go to Supreme Court, they slap in face and some of it good down. The Supreme Court are the higher decision body in the country. Nobody can challenge this. Is this the rescue? Okay, what's the issue? I want to know something, Mr. Brown. You been over there, you working with the speaker. We know he's the speaker. But the last time we saw another representative, I always call them those gangsters and hooligans from the majority bloc, because the act of them respecting the rule of law and the constitution are considered as the act of gangsterism and hooliganism. Now I always call them gangsters and hooligans. Those people, the last time we saw another law before when and vandalized a certain stick office, Mr. Kofa. We saw Beche Kumu. He went and jailed another lawmaker car. We saw that one happen at the Capitol building. We saw police go around the Capitol building beating all lawmakers. All of these things happen. The president didn't say a word. But yesterday we saw Honorable Koluba taking down Rachel King, taking for the wall and breaking it. And now the president is saying that what happened yesterday will be investigation into that matter. Can you really speak to that? How do you really look at that from the president?
Well, I think the president, uh, who is a problem. Sorry. Everybody wants to get it. Sociology also tells me sometimes people forget. He didn't, maybe he never followed some of the things that happened that the so-called majority of people did. Okay, right? So for the president to say that Yeke should be, investigated, I think it's just a big law in a waste of time. You know, Yeke is untouchable. The way they want us to run this country, that's how we run this country. And I can say that nobody will touch Yeke. Nobody will touch Yeke. Because Yeke did that because he knows that is not the legislator of the Republic of Liberia. He's an imposter. He's not the speaker. So why would you have it? Look, at the American embassy, you don't have at the American embassy. I went there. You don't have how you call it the pictures. The foreign embassies that are in our country. You don't have the pictures there. You know, this man is still fighting for recognition. And you think he's a speaker? What? Look, these people are not smart. What is about to happen? Things are happening behind the scenes. They are not aware. These things are crippling, the country, undermining the growth of the country. Imagine you go read the ECOWAS as speaker, quote unquote, who are reaching point speaker. The next day, ECOWAS, West Party say, no, we do not recognize you as speaker. You want to attend international function as speaker of the Republic of Liberia. The American ambassadors or officials are not going to sit with you. How do you feel? Do you understand what is happening to your government? Where these people said they went to school. How did they acquire that education? I see the past president throwing jobs. His confidants are throwing jobs all on the social media. Mo Ali, an intellectual porn star, he's throwing jobs. And are these people smart? This man is not speaker. You know what you're doing to your own country? If you don't want to offer the best thing, let's have a little dialogue. Call him behind the scene, call other people and say, look, man, we have to settle the doors. What hasn't happened before in politics? But for you to remain, on your word to say, no matter what happens, we are going to violate our own laws, but we still recognize, we are going to do business with quote unquote majority bloc, and you are civilized government.
Brown, as we go further, do you really think these things are voluntarily, consciously done by the president, or he's being pushed to the wall with elements around him?
Good question. I've never in my life, I've never seen a vindictive individual in Joseph Boakai. Let me say this. Let me back my argument.
Okay.
I know people are listening to me, and this is not the case. But I always like to make these examples, social examples of the record. Someone who can talk plenty, sociable people, men who can smoke and drink. Although this is, I'm a religious leader. Sorry, I don't do it. If you can do it, that's I respect you for that. But people who can drink and smoke, sociable people, people who can talk, those are people who are good.
Okay.
Men that can't talk, be afraid of that man.
That's it. People who always appear easy.
If you want to know an individual, don't stay far away.
Okay.
Come closer to that person. Now, the example is, you see George Weah, President George Weah, he's a sociable guy.
Okay.
You and President George Weah have a war today, the next day, you say, man, they're going chill, we are human beings. This left is vanity. He doesn't keep things. There are people who insulted George Weah, who said the worst things about him. Like some of us. I mean, I gotta say this. But he reaches out. Let me say something. Why am I making this comparison? 3 years back, I wrote a book on Joseph Boakai. Do you know Bien Keseli? His son, the late Bien Keseli, the guy who established what part of the Unity Party.
The Unity Party.
That man, his father, the late. I'm talking about Bien Keseli. His father did something to Joseph Boakai. Boakai wrote that thing in his diary book. How did I know that? I got to know that when I joined Joseph Boakai, that Unity Party team, and went Banga. I was sitting there when Boakai was saying that. Boakai wrote that thing against Bien Keseli Sr. in his diary, in his memoir. When his son wanted job from him, Joseph Boakai, the current Joseph Boakai, the president, reminded his son about his father's action. He said, this is what a father did to me, because of it, you pay the price. Wow. I'm giving you potent information. People who doesn't talk, people who can talk. Let me put it in a wrong way. People who can talk, they are the most therapy. That's the key. So they got nasty heart. That's the key. Now I'm using words here. I'm not insulting you. It's not in the dictionary to be you.
Mm.
You need to be afraid of those kind of people. That's the case with the president. You see, he looks at someone who doesn't talk.
Mm.
He's a grown old man. But I've never seen a narcissist, dangerous man. Just like that.
And there are people who feel that
He's not a good man.
there are people who feel that all of these things, that the Grisfade, all of the rest of the people, Billet, Mamaka, Billet, and the rest of the people around the president.
No.
are the
Let
one who control.
me cut here. Let me cut here.
Mm.
When you have your boss who let's gossip,
Mm.
tolerance,
Mm.
gossip.
Mhm.
Obviously, people around you bring gossip. When you have a serious minded boss
Mm.
who knows what he's doing, I mean, definitely, the confidence will follow his footsteps. Okay. So when you start saying, "Oh, they may get half of the country," but are the people then they want to bring you power? That the people around you brought you power, or that you don't want to get power? I get to hear that. Now let's say document that. They say, "Oh, that there's nobody to shift things on down like Iran for the years in the government to think that people still controlling you, so you know what you're doing. You know,
Okay.
because you're just a wicked man."
Okay, very quickly before we go to the telephone line, the CDC extended invitation to other opposition political parties to address some national issues. Many among those has to do with the Supreme Court ruling and that of the president's response to the court's decision. What do you make of this particular invitation and the planned press conference that is expected to be here today?
Well, I think it is a good sign for the opposition. Seeing the ANC, the CDC extending the olive branch
Mm.
and reporting on advent of the ANC, the ELP that I am a member of,
Mm.
while mine also be a member of all the other opposition parties.
Mhm.
Because in the opposition,
Your men are done, they
So,
go down, they
yeah,
go
so-
get a
so-
Adika and thing and
so-
win it.
Well, I went to the CDC party
You got your
and I paid my
Yeah,
dues.
okay,
It went viral on the social. I was there.
so you got your cut, your
No, I
your
didn't
deals.
get that, but I got my people. And I always do that.
Okay, yeah. So go
Because where the country is now, if you want the country to be liberated, you understand that it's status quo.
ahead. Okay.
So now to answer your question,
Mhm.
we all know every minute of the people,
Mhm.
citizen, Nigerian citizen,
Mhm.
to gather at the headquarters of the CDC or wherever they have their employees by 12.
Yeah,
So-
something that's
Go there and hear what the leaders have to say. Okay. There will be a decision, I'm told, and I will also be there. There will be a decision that will be taken by the opposition. Well, if they need a ration for action, an extended action, and people will leave that comfort zone to stand against this unity party government. So if you are in the ALP, you are in the ANC, no matter who you are, you have to go there. Go and listen to what the leaders have to say.
Okay, so he's Baron Brown, former media supervisor in the office of Speaker Kovac. Should we say former media supervisor or media supervisor?
Oh, why will it be from
Okay, all right. Yeah, I don't want you to hold me.
People can
Yeah,
work
good
on
time.
that.
Okay, so that's good. We have it here this morning, and we are discussing issues regarding some national issues regarding our country, and it is good to have it here. And let's now open the telephone lines to hear from you. Our callers. Mr. Masale.
Yes. Before we go to the telephone line,
Yeah.
I want to ask Aaron, I want you to speak something there.
Mhm.
I want to know, right now, this government came to power, and people say President Weah was incompetent, or that's why when he was in power, they never saw investors coming to the country. And this government came to power, we saw President Wakai flying to go China, to go to the other country. He may have no more than 10 to 50 about the world. We heard about billions of dollars coming from China, Korea, different part of the world. Until now, we haven't seen any investors coming to the country. And now, seeing the way in which the country is looking, the rule of law has been broken down totally in the country. There is no regard for rule of law in the country, in the constitution, the Supreme Court, and the president, he can be heavily on respecting rule of law, and he was the first to break down the rule of law in the country. So I want to know why you think it's because that the president has made all of these trade and we have not yet seen a single investor into the country after they say he had the experience and he had the contact. When you take over, NGO will overtake the country, investor will fly all in the country. But till now, we haven't seen anything of such. One. Two, I want to address the two issue will go to the line. Now that Speaker Kota has told these people, and he continued to say, if you people want to move me, your time with your number, and then you can move me. And these gangsters who didn't say that they had the number to remove the speaker. So, why do you think that I will guilty to come with that number to follow the legal process to remove the speaker? Why? Thank you.
Okay, why are they refusing to follow the normal? Because they are lawbreakers. Simple. They don't believe in protecting the rule of law. They want to control the budget. So that at the end of the day, they manipulate the budget, have control over the budget. And this thing, everything started the very same day Kofa auditing the legislature. That's why he created the vice president and all the other people. The very same day my boss announced I want the legislature to be audited. The way we are spending money here. I want us to be audited. I want to call the chief. I said, Chief, we are in trouble because of that stuff. He said, yes, ma'am. The very same day the boss even come back for Prince Johnson for the war crime scope. He affixed his signature to that war crime scope issue. The trouble started. You see, this country, Labrador is hard to face. That's what the problem. It's just going to be a normal cycle in our country. When you are not in power, you see all the lies. The moment people get there, you see, I'm not a fan of this guy. I know what prophet. I don't like it. People who insult women. I don't like them. I got a character. I got my fiance. I got my mother. I got women, on the social media, girlfriends. I say girlfriends, don't get different connotation. Get girlfriends. On the social media, my sisters. People imagine Baron every day is something we need after the president of the country. The vice president sits with such an individual. What does that tell you about this? This country is hard to fix. Imagine the vice president. I will answer your last question before we can go to the
very quickly.
Sometimes I feel so sick and I feel why God have to make me a Liberian citizen. But again, you don't control destiny, you don't ask God why. Can you imagine? This guy, every day this boy is on the social media, I know they say prophet. Explaining how the women look. The women, how they look. The vice president feels comfortable. Government officials will call this guy to their offices to take pictures with him. Although in the Bible, God said, who haven't seen one or two hours soon, we are all, working towards perfection. This guy, he has no remorse about his action. Every day this people is insulting women, and the vice president of the Republic of Labrador goes on public forum to take pictures, celebrate this man. Then you want someone else to be good to this government. Look, the way you treat your child, that's how the child will. Since you want us to have a loveless state, since you want us to be reckless in our utterances, I have to say that I'm not for anybody. Okay? If you can put people like Prince Johnson who kill Liberian citizens, you're almost making president. One more, but somebody going to sing. Since you want us to run this country like this, that's how we will do it. And we'll have no apology, unapologetically. We are going to stand up.
Okay.
And to answer the
very quickly.
Why no investor coming to the country? Simple. It's like they're telling you, they're telling you or Cottington, everything they go to classroom, everything about you, get to school, you won't care about making friends. But I has no friend. He's a timid type of person, leader. He has no friend. You expect, look, they look at everything. The central thing about life is why building bridges. When you build bridges, people will come to you. But this means everything about him, Ellen being power, you get invested into this country. Do you know when I see people defending people that more are leading, who can see with little children around here, calling more animal leader, teacher, mentor because of things, I can say, God, what kind of country is this? What kind of see one mother country when we have investors in this country, companies around? What time will people children have to be on the social media calling there, defender for Mo Ali, defender for Lawrence, I know why they want to wear, defender for they want. But some of us will talk, they insult us on a daily basis. The way you want us to govern this country, the way you want us to trust in, you don't have people who respect the rule of law. You let reckless people going forward. That's it. Simple. That's it.
Thank you.
We have a thing.
Thank you so much. Let's hold you there and go to the telephone line. And for those of you, our people who following, keep playing the Kings Cash giveaway *799 *25#. With just 200 Liberian dollars or $1.50, stand a chance to win for yourself 10,000. So let's now hear from our people 0772239933, 0886 304497, 0777980375. The numbers to call. Be a part of the discussion this morning. Yeah, the telephone lines have not been activated. You can put in your call and be a part of the program. This person, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, very quickly.
Yeah, good morning, Chief, and good morning to the many listeners. I'm Francisco Cardi, you put the capital of Monrovia this morning.
You have a minute.
Thank you
Go
guys
ahead.
for your analysis you people have discussed to the public.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's different from the president's last year. I don't think that Joseph Boga is one for the country. Because a some modern president will not come out and to do. Because that's something the court have already come out with their verdict, with their final say. Then why is it that you did back of Richard Cole? So what do you mean of that?
Okay.
I won't bring in the country, my brother.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Let's hold you there. Again, this other person. The person has been on the line. Good morning. Good morning. Go ahead. You are live.
Yes, my name is Blessing.
Okay, blessing. Go ahead. Okay. I heard it. I know who you are talking to. So let's get this other person. Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Good morning. I'm okay. Go ahead. Tell us the name and where you joining us from.
Well, I'm Richard King, calling from Iron Truck Trade and running Iron Truck from Hayden Townhouse.
Please go.
Don't try.
Please go ahead very quickly.
So, our president is in an error, constitutionally in an error. If you have the constitution with you, you are given the reason. Article 55. Look at Article 55. They said that the Supreme Court, when they get a ruling, no one can challenge that ruling. That's Obama. Article 54 and 56. Go read that. Give a reason.
Okay.
Yes. So the president is in error.
Okay. The president is in error. Let's hold it there. Get this other person, please. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Santon.
Good morning. Go ahead very quickly.
Well, my name is Mohammed Donald Fofana Jr. I do see that from the Somalis that the control is President Walker really, normal. Can I use the word normal? Because I don't understand him. Each time he come on a public forum, he always saying that was negative thing. He always contradicting himself. Yeah, he contradicting the constitution of our country. So we hate him. For all the opportunity.
Okay, thank you so much, my dear brother. 0772239933, 0886 304497, 0777980375. This person from line 2, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Tell us the name and where you joining us from.
Yes, Abraham Sako.
Saka, go ahead very quickly.
Okay. Thank you very much for the topic and the discussion. Let me say thank you to the student there for the time. When we the labyrinth, I don't know, we don't know why you want. We the senior director for the answer that this statement will not be nothing in Liberia for the people. And it will blunder the country for the concept of water life, water becoming a useless man. Up to I don't know what that is. We ain't gotta lose. I'm in the top 10, man.
Okay, all right. This other person, good morning.
Hey, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, very quickly. Go ahead. I can continue
Hello?
with you. You need to walk away from your monitor. I just hope we can call back and do that. This person, good morning.
Yes, good morning,
Fine. Tell us the name and where you joining us from now.
yeah, this is my word.
Go ahead, very. Okay. All right.
My son was on the thing that happening in UK without even know what to confuse. Like at this point, like last night, I never slept.
No, but what if from a hello? It was not a matter of turning power over to somebody. He was defeated, so the best thing we have done was to do what he did. For the peace of our country. Mhm. So it is you it is you the Liberian it is you the Liberian people that voted for him, and so it is not a former president.
Because the fish they don't go in and the fish will go in front of the fish will go in now. The president, what are the president? The Supreme Court, the highest court in his land. What kind of country we don't hear? That Supreme Court come up with ruling, the president can't tell it. The Supreme Court there, they can't tell you something that's not I want to do it.
Okay.
The man doing that, what we do.
All right, Mawute, let's hold you there. Get this other person. Good morning. Good morning. Very quickly.
I'm showing this
Lisa, go ahead.
well, thank you for your topic point. I agree with your student best, Mr. Brown. I believe, in my mind, to me, I don't know if you don't know about what I was saying, very hard in the city. Because the owner is, I don't know, the owner is so big. He gets everything off our consumer. We knew they were going to happen and say that that's the great level. That's what that's it. That's what the truth. And I want to accept it. In fact, look, we will not start war in the country if the true that was so working in the national community will come back because he said if he gets the power and to respond to the country, if it's true that way, then he will be okay. The next thing we all know is the safety of red. This is the weapon speaker. Safety of red to blow. So we can know that we seriously.
Thank you. This person, good morning. Hello. Okay, let's get this other person on. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. You are live. Tell us the name and where you're joining us.
Thank you. My name is Mohammed Watson. I'm joining from district number 17.
Okay, Mohammed. Go ahead. Chief.
Yeah. So I listened to your studio together. Say, oh, thank you. But yeah, it's a case, right? Some people rose in favor of Konate Jacob. But Konate Jacob does not have the power and so forth. So what is Konate Jacob going to do in order to call attention of the police to join him? Because the people, the support of Konate Jacob is calling the police and against for only this and that. So what do you think that they are going to hear the next people that come to join? Because if you want the attention of the
you went off. I hope you can just call back. Let's get this person. Good morning. Okay, we cannot continue with you. This person, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Very quickly, let's go ahead.
This is Andy calling from Senator Estate.
Okay, go ahead, Chief.
Let me go to you. Think of CPS first, in the first place. Let me tell you about one guy. One guy is creating chaos in the country. And I tell him, he wrong with me, I will follow him. The country is for everybody. Get me? Yeah. So I tell him to bring chaos in our country. You can't run from there. We'll barricade all the boys in that brother. Trust me. Yeah. I this way.
Thank you. Okay. You will get my number later. But let's get most people talking here. This person, good morning.
The decision for the president is recipe for 2029 election. Because if you not don't get the opposition are sitting down. They think the traveler in the town is for rat and law. So it gets 2029 and they run to the court and say we are cheating in the election. Oh, but you know what else? I'm not listening to the Supreme Court to think that direction. So I say to the opposition, none of the court can honor one umbrella and make a decision to speak with one voice because 2029 is ahead. And the Supreme Court decision that is being decided by the president, and they are sitting down and saying that job is going around and local. I'm representing the game coming to a jumper fire.
Thank you, King. King, thank you. This person, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay. And then the people say I'm a being a community. Why not come and be in the street again? The people say I'm a being a community. I'll be right. Okay, so 0772239933 08863044 970777980375. Let's see what I can get this person. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yes, go ahead, Chief.
I'm Josiah Doe calling from Quebec,
Okay.
Bonneville.
Mhm.
With the labyrinth with this number here, or husky or a stranger.
Mm.
And if you knew that, and this man was a man from Sierra Leone, this country is for the aboriginal of this of labyrinth.
Mm.
Our Google position, the strategic position, we don't have the right to give it to a stranger. Just took our positions that shall be given to the citizen, just give it to a stranger. And we're talking to the man as stranger. One time I argued with one Gizzy guy from Fennel, with Ocampo. I'm an agriculturist and at the agriculture.
Chief,
So
go ahead.
I was talking about support. I was trying to support Baka. But when the man explained to me, look, you can't tell me about Gizzy, then you tell me about Gribble. I'm a Gribble. I felt disappointed because Aparata, my
Okay, let's hold you there. Get this person. We don't have any time. Good morning.
good morning, Kandara.
Good morning. Tell us the name and where you joining us from.
Amos to your prosperity calling from Dragon.
Very quickly.
I just give a simple Bible, but when the Israelites are living at the time where they reach the time, he said, do not miss your lifter up. And that's what we did, so that the punishment will go into.
Thank you.
We knew that this man was
Thank you. Let's hold you there. This person. Two more calls, then we'll go back to our guest. Good morning.
morning.
Yes, you are live. Go ahead.
Yes. What we Lebanon have to do at least, and the people to abroad in America, they have to start putting sanction on the government before we Lebanon to do.
Okay. All right.
I'm
Thank you.
appointed.
Thank you. Thank you for your point. This person. Good morning. Hello.
Morning.
Good morning. You are live. Go ahead.
I'm Esther calling from Red Light.
Okay.
Calling
Yeah.
you from Red Light.
Yeah. Go ahead, man. You are live. Go ahead.
Okay. I want to say thank you so much. Today my very first time calling on the show, and I say thank you to the guest. And I also say thank you to you. Like people are saying, just here. And I really want to go for our power. So I really want to see. Anything that I know we are never talk for us. I was saying that to our master and they came back. We know they will go. What put them for us? We're stopping in the country. Thank you for your that speaking for us in the studio. I'm going to say yes to that for that people on that day. They will have the air. Will be better for us.
Thank you. Thank you, my dear sister. This person, you should be our very last caller. I know there are a lot of people who want to talk, but the time, yeah, the work that we do here, is something that deals with time. But let's get this person on. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Very quickly.
Yeah, this is Mr. Japa calling from Broad Street.
Okay, go ahead, Chief.
Okay, I want to just say something short.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Brown and Masale that are speaking, they're speaking out of frustration.
Why? Why?
Because they were to places where they were not want to be, and the places have been scratched off from them. That is the frustration they are speaking out of.
Hello.
The Supreme Court never did all justice in this country.
Listen now. Listen.
Because-
Jasmine.
Yeah.
Which one of the areas they should have been and they are not there that we are talking about that probably resulted to the alleged frustration you are talking about? So, do you care to make clarification on that?
Let it brand you now. You are not even wanted to be in because Kofa Ope. He then went there by operation. He had not said he not even straight. He was with the Unity Party when CDC told. He straight around to CDC. And so he's speaking how to get back to the Unity Party. He's not able. There's the frustration he's speaking out of. He is not certain. He is not even straight.
Okay, all right.
That's what I'm saying.
Thank you so much. And I'm sorry, I know, but let's just get this person an exceptional caller, please. I beg you, just a few seconds. Go ahead, very quickly. Okay, I think the person went off. I'm sorry, we are not taking any more calls here. Mr. Brown, you are listening
I
to
listen.
the
I listen
callers.
to few of the callers
Mhm.
who express, their dissatisfaction in the former vice president, the former president,
Mhm.
President George Weah, why he had to turn power over.
Mm.
I think it was necessary, that he did that
Mm.
because in order for the world to see the type of president he is, because it was not a bad thing.
Mm.
You see, President Donald Trump,
Mhm.
when Trump felt cheated in the United States by Joe Biden and his entire clique, Trump kept saying that. Sorry, he kept saying that.
Mhm.
He kept saying that. At the end of the day, what happened? The Americans said, "Look, you have to come back and fix it." Sometimes people err, and after their mistakes, when they realize it,
Mm.
when they're second coming back, it can be aggressive, fantastically. That's what Trump is doing. So I predict this. George Weah will come back to power. Like what the comrade would just call, say, Byron, blah, blah, blah. I'm not a member of the Unity Party. I never joined the Unity Party. In fact, I challenged him to bring a photo where I ever wore a Unity Party t-shirt. I'm a member of the All Liberian Party. My party associated with or is still with the CDC. When my party was joining the CDC, I said, look, I said, my prediction here is President George Weah will not maintain state power because of these reasons.
Mm.
And at the end of the day, my justifications came to fruition. And today, it happened. So this is the same prediction. Look, if I want a government job or whatsoever, let's agree I will not have getting government job, but I would just remain in a status quo. I got a few friends there to be getting consultant job, but why you think I will come up publicly to be rebuking them? You think with all government job people can live? The private sector is here. Although the private sector on Joseph Boakai is a mess. Not everybody will work in government. That's why that's why you are educated. You have to create corridors for yourself to get job. Not everything in our country, not government job because you get government job. So you doing what kind of doing they want? If you got how much the money, so 1,500 before the money, how much so you give to your family, your associate vote, doing things for yourself. The private sector is vibrant, although it's there now on this walking dead man of a president. And let me say this: the trouble that Joseph Boakai looking for, he will get it. And for anybody to think that they're testing the water in 2029 in order to do the same thing to cheat. In fact, let me say this. On the night of the election, by the grace of God, 2029, before NET declares whoever winner, we are going to declare George Weah as the president of the Republic of Liberia.
Don't you think that would be that would contravene the country?
I'm telling you what we will do. I'm telling you our plans now. What we will do. We having meetings. We are establishing exonerate groups now. On the net, I think that George Weah used to be on to say, "Oh, for peace sake, me I want Ballon d'Or." I know why. Ambassador, no peaceful ambassador kind of thing. George Weah will not be the same George Weah of 2029. When you want power in Africa, you have to be aggressive. You want to go preach, you should go preach to a church. 2029, man. You see, Fanatic Kofa today, we gain a government tough time because Kofa brought the likes of Baron Brown, Manny Parker, Demon, and the rest of the people around him. That's why when you are a leader, you have to build good and bad people around you. We are not bad, I'm just speaking figuratively. You have to build aggressive people around you. They every day, a peace ambassador, they call it a gay son at a war. Do you know what you're doing to other people who believe in you? You are killing them. Because of his peaceful heart or whatsoever, that's what these people are doing this to the country. They're no longer respecting. George Weah built what's the name of that? The RIA. They meant for question the men coming from the States, coming back to your own country, they say you use the other route. Disrespecting the former president. United Party officials are on social media, on the radio, on a daily basis, insulting George Weah. They're causing a dead man. Now, you don't got problem with that. You don't have problem with that. But you want for people to respect Joseph Boakai, but you want for people to disrespect George Weah as former president of the Republic of Liberia. If George Weah decides for this country to be, upside down politically, this country will be upside down. Sometimes when I say that, I ask myself, what kind of man is this? But I want to say this.
Very quickly.
Baron Brown. Men will be within the CDC. You can say anything you want to say. What I said there, but CDC, gone. Men will be in the CDC. On the eve of the election 2029, we are going to declare George Weah as president.
Okay.
I want to say this. To Liberians, Kofa remains the legit speaker of the Republic of Liberia. No matter what happens, no matter what they do, Kofa will not resign. That resignation time now passed.
That change politician, oh, they coin the mail, they want game money. That's in a la. Kofa, we'll keep embarrassing the people. You know how we're looking right now? We'll keep doing this. George Weah is coming back to power. This is my prediction. Fonati Kofa will not resign as Speaker of the Republic of Liberia.
All right.
Thank you so much, my dear brother.
Okay, thank you ever so much, Mr. Brand. Mr. Aliyu Masale, closer, so that we can be able to go on. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Dan. Thank you to Mr. Brown for coming to our call, because we just called him yesterday. We talked with him, and immediately he showed up. Yes, but it was nice having him, and we'll continue to have him here. And one thing I want to say to the Liberian people, this is time that we had to make use of Article 1 of our Constitution, and to CDC and all other opposition parties, this is time we have to get together. We have to unite to stand for the rule of law. As people talking, say, oh yeah, George Weah or Cabinet Janet, this is my question always. Then Joseph Back come to power to continue while they claim George Weah was doing honestly, recklessly, or they came to rescue and change the country. If you say Madam Sedi did it, George Weah did it, and came to rescue, if you come to continue what those people were doing, I think that's the right thing. This is time we have to stand up. You see, we have to stand up. And the person who say I'm speaking out of frustration because I'm not where I am, you sound very old to be my father, and so I don't want to come down on you. But I talk for Liberia. I'm a Liberian. I'm here with my family, my wife, my children. People say I got nothing to do with Liberia. Let me tell you, I don't need anything. I was in Liberia doing my senator. I never work in government. We put the week to power, and I came to America. I used to go to Liberia. I never one day entered that Capitol building. I didn't know how that building looking. The only time I went to the grounds of the Capitol building was to drive for Samson Weah when he won the election. And my brother, I was in Liberia that time. He said, oh, I basically let my kid come and drive for you. And I took his call, but I was the first time enter the ground of the Capitol building. I get my wealth insurance, I get to lose. But Liberia is all we have. I can be deported for America, but not for Liberia. Stephen, they found on Sunday and Monday. You saw me really 40 feet continue with things to send where to Liberia to help people. I could send back here. I got my organization here established here in Liberia to help people. Why you think I rather one? So don't say, oh yeah, he's speaking out of frustration. I'm not frustrated.
Okay.
I'm only frustrated the way I see Baka is leading our country. As a African country, we got nothing to show for.
Thank you.
80-year-old president is destroying our country on a daily basis. But you people, because you get a dogmatic green, we cannot change it. You look at people, you say that white. I get a beat you say that white. Because you're only prioritize politics, your politics about the interests of the country. Your party about the interests of the country. Where are we going as a nation? So if you say I'm speaking out of frustration, let me just get you the red track. I get my entire day here with me. I can choose not to talk anything about Liberia. I'll go there and spend 1-2 months back to America.
Okay.
And if I want government job, I can work in Liberia. Nobody can stop me. I'm not like those hustlers that were sitting here, nothing they're doing. Today when they go to Liberia, they work. They say they get degree, but they couldn't work in America. Only Liberia that degree can work. I can go to Liberia and work. I come to America 1-2 days. They tell they are going to work. I'm not a hustler like those people that were here. They had to buy their ticket, put money together to go work in government. So don't tell me I'm speaking out of frustration. Barrow Brand, thanks for coming to our call today. And we wish to see you again another time. Thank you. God bless America. God bless Liberia.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Aliyu Masale there from the United States of America. I would like to say many thanks to those of you who were able to make a contribution on the show this morning, and other people who follow us via our various social media platforms. It was so good having every one of you on. I'm Stephen Compton. Tomorrow, by the special grace of God, by 3, we'll be here with another edition of the program. Just before then, have yourself a blessed day and be safe out there.
When they were coming.